Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Noble Freak coming at you with another YouTube video. In this video, I'm actually going to be making a YouTube video on World of Warcraft. This is a game that I have recently downloaded on a PC, and I've been playing it with my family. This is the new game that I play now with my family, other than Destiny, because we have once again been ripped off by Bungie. So we have left Bungie and we have converted to World of Warcraft. So in this video, I'm going to just kind of give you a glimpse of how this game works, just to give you an idea if you want to buy it or not. If you already know about this game and you just want to see some gameplay, this will help you out with that as well. So the way the game works is, I'll show you really quick. So when you first create your character, what you get is you get this right here. So you can either choose Horde or Alliance, female or male. And the way this works is if you choose Horde, then you are on the evil side, and you will have to fight against online players that are on the Alliance side. So basically, this is PvP intertwined, and you choose your level. This also completely changes how you level up in general. You cannot be, let's say, an orc on the Alliance side. You have to be what they have for you. Everything in the blue flag you can use on Alliance, and everything in the red flag you can use on Horde. The one on the very bottom right here, the Pandarian, this one is allowed in both of them. You just choose sometime during the quest. I've never tried a Pandarian before. So, basically, if you choose Horde, you'll always be fighting Alliance, and you can't change unless you spend real money. Vice versa for Alliance. Female and male don't really change anything. Now I'm going to go into the damage system. So the way the game works for the damage system is you have a warrior, a paladin, a hunter, a rogue, a priest, a shaman, a mage, a warlock, a monk, a druid, and a demon hunter, and a death knight. So the Demon Hunter is brand new, and I have no idea what that is, so I can't really break that into you, but I'm going to go into the other ones really quick. I'm pretty sure the Demon Hunter is just a damage class. Yes, he can tank or do damage. So let me get into what that is. So when you do a raid, you're fighting a big boss, and when you're fighting the big boss, there are 5 people there with you. You have a healer, always healing you. It's a priest right here, this guy right here. He doesn't have to be a human, but you get the idea right here, the priest. They will heal people in combat so they won't die by the boss. A rogue is basically an assassin. You turn invisible with dual knives, and you put like poison on your knives, and you do stuff like that. A hunter is what my level 70 character is. You use either a bow or a survivalist hunting spear, and you use a pet alongside you, and you fight just basically with a pet, and he helps you. He can tank for you, which means he'll steal the aggro so you can attack from a distance, or if you're a survival hunter, you'll be up with your pet, dealing damage together, dealing combos together, doing crazy amounts of damage. Then there's the warrior. This guy is up close and personal, does damage. He can either tank or do melee damage. So what melee damage is, basically just doing damage. Well, like I said, there's 5 people, the tank, the healer, and 3 DPSs. DPS means damage per second, so that's how much damage you will be doing per second. There's also a mage, basically damage per second from a long distance, cast spells, blah blah blah. Monk can do long, or he can tank, he can be a healer, or he can do melee damage. Druids can shapeshift and pretty much do anything. They can be bears, cats, flying things, all tons of stuff. They can tank, heal, do range damage, and melee damage. They can do all of them in one. They're just not as good at it as something else would be, like a warrior is obviously better at tanking than a druid will be. And then there's Death Knight. They tank or do damage. These guys are harder to get. They start at level 55, so you have to have a high character in order to get them. So they're kind of harder to use. I've created a few of them myself, but I'm not going to create one for this instance. At the moment that I am right now, I am probably going to create a low-level hunter just to give you an idea of how this works. So I'm going to randomize his name, and I'm going to create him, and I'm going to enter the world. So what happens when you enter a world, depending on your race, and if you're Horde or Alliance, it will give you this big, long intro. It will telling you how your race came to be and stuff. I'm going to skip it and just get right to the gameplay for you. So the way the gameplay works, it's a lot simple when you start. What you have is if you're a hunter, you'll have your pet with you, and what you do is you grab quests and you go and kill things. In order to kill things in this game, you have to click on them first, so they are your target. Unless you go in the settings, you can make it auto do that. Or if you press tab on your keyboard, that will track and untrack everything in your area. As you can see, it is cycling through all the deers in these area. So now I'm going to show you how to attack. If you look down on the bottom bar, there's a number 1 right next to this spell down here. Once you get a higher level, you will probably completely fill this bar. You can customize it how you want. You can put a bar up here, just follow my mouse. You can put a bar up there for spells, and 2 long bars right here for even more spells or potions or whatever it is you're going to use. So in order to attack, I'm using a gaming mouse, but what you can do is you can either go down there and you can click on the spell and you'll shoot at the deer and kill it. It'll usually be harder when you're fighting other stuff. Or you can either tap it on your keyboard, or if you have a gaming mouse like I do, you can tap the buttons on the side of the mouse to do the damage. So all 3 of those work. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. I honestly don't know what spec. Oh yeah, let me go over specs really quick. So a spec is inside a character. There is another subclass within a character, such as how a hunter can have gunslinger, blade dancer, and shadow shot inside Destiny. It works the same way. You can't change it when you're at the beginning. You have to be level 10 to change your spec. So you guys can figure that out later. This is just a test run trying to see how many views this video gets. If it's successful, I will continue to make YouTube videos on World of Warcraft. Thank you for watching. This has been my first recording on my PC, so I hope it turned out good. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all later. Noble Freak out.